is being personal a liability?
Well, everything is personal, and then we have to move to that place on the scale where everything is impersonal. So the real question is personal happiness or is impersonal happiness? Which of the two extremes, maybe, brings us more peace and healing? And this is, our, let's say, need to know. Mm-hmm. So the personal could translate into the egoic, the selfish. That's very personal. Right. And then anger and negativity going along that track. So it's too personal, too egoic, too selfish, too painful, and then self-destructive or other destructive along the way to the extreme. Because then they don't care. People who don't care about other people are angry people. Right. They're not spiritual people. They're too materialized. When you're so materialized, your heart can't feel as the softer people or the spiritual people are always feeling more open to what other people feel and thus sympathetic to what other people feel. So you have the personal, on the one hand, it's a certain thing for the materialistic mentality or individual, and then you have what's personal for the more spiritual, more open individual, maybe yogic type or whatever. Or a person with a good state of mind, right, that's more balanced. That's a good way to be in business. That's a good way to handle the material world, if you ask. And so to be more balanced, to be able to release yourself and not take yourself too personally beyond the point. But some things you have to be very personal about, depending on what they are that show up. Where it's on you, the individual, the person, to make a choice for better or for worse, for high or for low, for this or for that. So there's always that. Yeah. So to be impersonal on the extreme end of that is where the yogis are. The gurus should be there, see? Even though there's a bunch of hustlers out there, but not all of them are hustlers. So there's nothing wrong with being a good guru, if you ask me. And you did ask me that, didn't you? Yeah, it's better to be a good guru. That means a good guide, a good, let's say, friend, a good person who is open to sharing what they learn with others in a non-egoic way, in a more spiritual or open-minded way, in a happy way, knowing that what they're doing is helping other beings, no more, no better. And if you're really, coming from the right place, you're enlightening other beings with what you say, depending on what that is. See, making life easier for the next person is helping them experience some small degree of enlightenment when they're happy, if you make them happy. And I don't mean being a jokester, which works up to a point, then that fades out. But that's not a solution. See, that's the moment of relief, and people need a solution. So they're happy that their life is changing for the better. And they see it as clearing for the better. See, so we have to be personal up to a point and then let it go and move into the big mind, bigger person, the impersonal and bigger heart, and more consciousness, more awareness, maybe more love, more wisdom. How's about that?